Alright, I got a short and sweet one for you today, because talking about this game for too long makes me evolve backwards. It's literally making me go back to monkey. Someone please tell me, just explain to me, how did we go from this to this?
Oh no! Oh no!
Imagine having nearly 20 years to make a game that could potentially live up to the last King Kong game, and this is what you come up with. 2005's Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie, Jesus, that's a mouthful of a title, was not a perfect game. It had jank, it had glitches and bugs. Fuck did it have bugs. But gee golly, it was fun, which is more than you can say for most games based on movies. Going back and replaying it was just a great cocktail of nostalgia and good times to the last drop, even if it did get frustrating every time a companion died to a swarm of man-eating giant beasts. But I mean, can we really blame them for that? I mean, what the fuck would any one of us do in that situation? And it was a Ubisoft game, no less. Crazy how the only thing falling off for them back then was Kong himself. But somehow, like his presence in gaming, they fell off in almost the exact same time frame. It's a product of its time in a lot of ways, but look at the other games we got that year and tell me that's a bad thing. Shit, sorry, those are the wrong games. I meant these ones. Oh, look, you get the point. There's always light and dark, greatness and garbage, and the dark pile of trash to Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game in the movie's Light Rays, is of course Skull Island: Rise of Kong. Unfortunately though, the only thing that actually rises when you play this game is your blood pressure. Gamemill saw the achievements and accolades being pissed all over Gollum and thought, well dang, it sure be nice to have some of that shit sling in our direction. And they raised the pot not once, but twice, and barely got a product that could walk the first time, and the second was dead on arrival. Pun fucking intended. But that's a story for next time. Normally a $60 game, they do at least have the decency to charge you less than Gollum for your serving of slop. But like Gollum, they did have the indecency to sell you cut content at a premium extra $22. What is this content? Fucking Snapchat filters. Oh, and you can change your Kong color from Canon to Slakeweed. Never let me do that again. That's just the start of the disappointment though, because it only takes beating the tutorial level to realize this was a game made about apes, by apes, and for apes. It runs like diarrhea. I haven't seen a monkey this disrespected since Harambe.
In the arms of the angel.
Everything hurts to look at, and the only way to not go insane is to just jump past everything. Put some pep in your step and skip all of it. The first boss is actually one of those sorts that you're not supposed to beat, so just run in a circle until it goes for the jugular. The rest of the bosses are one of the space worms from Star Wars, Mr. Krabs overdoses on LSD and dies, Can I copy your homework if I change a few things, Shelob, since she didn't get a proper boss battle in Gollum, and god damn it. Possibly the most egregious crime this game commits though is running a tutorial at lengths that make Assassin's Creed games blush, and teaching you the entire convoluted control scheme of the game and how to use all the moves in it before swiftly neutering you of every power you have other than the ability to jump and throw shit. That's right, when you actually start the game as Kong, you're just an average ape with a mountain of useless knowledge. And you know what, it really doesn't feel like it's that far off either. Because of the scale of everything, you never feel large at any point of the game, just completely average. Having Kong and the dinosaurs in the original game tower over humans as well as getting to play in traffic made you feel like a towering force of nature. But here, you're nature's bitch, and most things of your size are bigger. I will pause here and mention that I beat this game in under 2 hours. I couldn't bring myself to play another Gollum-like or worse and not get a refund afterwards, or at least finish with some amount of sanity. I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror for 2 days after finishing this, which ironically is apparently what it feels like goes by when you play this game for over the full 2 hours and can't get a refund anymore. By following a path that could honestly otherwise be mistaken for the real path based on every other area you have to explore in the game, you can bypass every level after the giant Tatooine sandworm boss. If you have to play this game, just do this. There's no satisfaction for going through the whole thing, I can assure you of that. No one will think any less of you. In fact, people will probably think less of you for playing the game in the first place. My parents don't even answer my calls anymore. The geometry is held together by hopes and prayers. One time I even took a quick trip to the back rooms to dunk on a worm before jumping back out to put the Kong in Conquer, but then I reached a climbing segment that completely removed my ability to move in any direction. I could only jump and dash to move until I allowed myself to be killed so I could go back to a checkpoint. In the final area of the game, you'll have one of these unskippable areas where you'll have to fight enemies far beyond your level with about as much as 2 useless perks. So dying is pretty likely. Here's an example of not dying somehow. But don't worry, old Papa Morningstar has a trick up his sleeve for you. With the bosses, at least the 2 I fought, there was no hiding. Whereas here, I have a rock. Now, you can jump onto any rock here with ease, but if you go right up this little hill, pop onto this ledge, and repeatedly pull pieces out of it to hurl at everything that moves, you can beat every creature here without so much as a scratch. Just keep in mind that the last enemy is stuck behind a barrier ahead, and because you're tiny little baby Kong, you can only attack him by clapping his ass. As for the bosses, you can only really upgrade strength 1 time before you fight the worm or gore, but it's literally so easy to beat them that I wouldn't even bother. The boss fights are completely meaningless once you realize combat boils down to 2 moves. I only had to do it twice, but I assume the rest can be broken and cheesed with ease as well. I mean, how can anyone ever take this seriously to begin with? Are you ready? You dodge, you throw a rock. You dodge, you throw a rock. And repeat that until Kong gives Gore massive backshots in the name of avenging his parents. And guess what? The nightmare is already over. It was exactly the same with the worm, and I'd be shocked if it wasn't the best approach for the other bosses too. To put the Kong in conclusion, we just need to go back from Curious George to Furious George. I played and saw enough in this 90-minute rodeo to know I will never play the rest of this game, but I will admit, I was wrong. There is a satisfying ending to be had here after all, and it's called pressing the refund button and being within the criteria to receive it. So far, it is the worst game I've ever played. Who knows though, there's far more garbage out there to dig through. In fact, I was just about to stop digging through Gamemill's garbage before I noticed someone had died in it. Oh shit, wait, never mind. Hey, wait a minute, why are you looking at me like that? Oh shit, it brought a friend. No, there's 2 of them. I need a weapon, something to defend myself. Oh, an axe, that'll be perfect. Not right now. Wait a minute, why isn't this working? Ah, no shit, get away from me. No, stay back, Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then feel free to press the buttons that keep you up to date with my future content and support my channel. That's how YouTube knows my stuff is tolerable, so I'd appreciate it. More videos coming soon.